I think I'm gonna talk about bullying, because maybe I should just talk it here. Yesterday when I pick up the kids, they didn't even tell me right after I picked them up from the bus. They told me when we got home that there's a kid on the bus who's pushing them. I mean, I didn't take it too seriously, but because they don't like it and they told the kid to stop, so therefore I have to do something about it. When I mean I have to do something about it, it's not me going and talk to the kid and be the kid who's bullying them, who I will not say bullying, pushing them, and make a big deal out of it. At first, I told them, I have recordings when I was talking to them about it, because we were talking about something completely different, and then that conversation came up. I told them how to deal about it, to talk to the kid and tell him to stop several times and all this stuff. I'll look for the clip. I had it on my cell phone because I was doing homework with them. So I have that conversation. So I'll put it in here.
Just this line about Michael loves. I
got crushed.
Who's
My
is a girl?
Yeah, one of my friends.
Alright, listen.
I don't have a crush on her.
Alright, okay. I'm not talking about that. Now listen. I'm gonna give it one more day. Okay? If he pushes you again, because I really don't want him to get in trouble.
What?
That kid. It's not nice. Really don't want things to be on his record. Okay? And I don't want the school to make complaint to his parents. Both of you gonna talk to him. If he does that again, tell him that your mom will tell the school about him. This is a warning for him. Okay? Tell him. Do not push him back, please.
I don't do that.
Okay? You guys need to speak to him, both of you. Tell him, if you push me again, I'm going to tell my mom, and my mom is going to tell the school. You understand?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. And first, I actually told him, when he was pushing Mark and hurting people, and he did something to me, I don't know what, but he keeps on doing something to me. He keeps on bothering me. I keep on telling him to stop.
Okay.
And he isn't.
All right. Now you're going to tell him your mom is going to tell the school about him, okay? How come I'm hearing about this now?
I don't know.
Why didn't you tell? How many times he's done that to you before?
All the time. Every time.
So this is the first time I'm hearing it. So now I'm giving you guys another chance to talk to him, okay? I don't want to run to the school and talk and go crazy, okay? I really don't want nobody to hurt you guys. And at the same time, I don't want you guys to hurt anybody. You need to speak to him first. Understand?
And then I can get
Not before you hit them. I don't want you to hit. Usually the person who hits back, that's the one who usually get in trouble. Okay? Even though you could hit him back, don't do it, please. I don't want him to go tell his parents that you hit him. Okay?
I don't want to hit anyone back, even though someone...
There's a time and place for things like that. But you guys are at school. I want you guys to talk it out first. Let him know that your mom doesn't like that he's pushing you or hurting you. Okay? Mm-hmm. And next time I hear something like that, I'm going to write the school email.
And then we're going to go out. I'm going to have to go downstairs and talk with him, with the president.
Well, whatever the school does to de-escalate situation, I don't care. But before I tell the school, I want you guys to talk to him first. Okay? Just tell him your mom is not happy about it. And I'm sure Dad is not happy about it. Will not be happy about it too.
Are you going to explain this to Daddy? Because I want you to.
You guys could talk to him about it. And I'll tell him next time, if that continues, I'll tell the school. That's it.
Yeah. Mommy?
Because it's not nice to quickly...
get rid of people?
Yeah. I don't want the school to think of him that bad. Give him a chance to change. Okay? What?
All right. I was trying to hide from him.
You were trying to hide from him?
Yes.
He
But
doesn't
he
even
keep on
say-
finding me.
All right, just tell him you don't want to.
He's supposed to be sitting on the carpet because first grade, second grade, and third grade are sitting on the carpet, while you, kindergarten, sit on the desks.
Okay, whatever the thing is, okay?
If he does that again,
Yeah,
I'll make an email.
I will send an email. I don't want you. Okay, listen. I do not want you guys to go to school being afraid. Okay. Mm-hmm. You say you like to go to school, so I want you to feel that way all the time. If a kid is bothering you, okay, tell me again.
Just get away.
Get away from him. Yes, and tell him you don't want to sit next to him. You guys need to talk to the teachers. Okay. Not just me. I'm glad you're telling me, but you guys need to tell the teachers. Have you tell anybody?
Yes.
Who did you tell?
Teacher.
Who? And this happened while you're waiting for the bus?
Well, we're waiting for the bus and we were getting off the bus when we're coming to school.
So the Miss usually come and greet you guys?
No. Miss she's my teacher.
Miss was not your teacher.
Yeah. We're going to sort this out tomorrow.
Okay. I want to know. Have you tell any teachers? Did you talk to any teachers about that? Yes? Who did you tell?
Oh, I forgot. I didn't tell anyone.
Okay. All right.
But I tell Miss on him.
Okay.
But he said
I told the bus driver on him. Remember? We both did. And she just ignored it.
Okay.
I do not know why.
You tell the bus driver, they ignore it?
Yeah, when he keep on bothering me inside the bus. And I told the bus driver said, no, I'm ignoring it or something.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, listen, both of you. Now that I know about it, thank you for telling me. Tomorrow is the last day. If that continues, I'll do something about it, okay?
You're going to tell his mom?
No, I'm going to tell the school. I don't want to talk to his mom. The school will contact him. What's the name of the kid?
His friend.
Well, he keeps on.
What grade is he in?
Probably first grade.
No,
second grade, I think. I do not know.
Tomorrow I'll ask you guys about that. If that continues, I'll tell the school about it. Okay?
He's in first grade.
Do you hear me? That's it for now. As of today, that's it. Tomorrow when I pick you up from the bus, if that happens, you need to tell me. And if I need to tell the bus driver, the minute you guys get off the bus, tell me so I could tell the bus driver too. You say you told the bus driver, right?
Yes. And she ignored it.
She? Or the one who's driving or the assistant? The
assistant who's looking at the bus going over the bus.
Okay.
Not the one who's driving.
Not the one who's driving. Okay.
The one who makes their name.
Okay, who calls the name?
Yeah.
But she wasn't here today. It was somebody else. It was a guy.
Miss S?
Isn't the same person.
No.
What about his name?
Today was a man who got you guys off the bus. Hi,
how are you? I gotta get my buddy up.
How's everything? It's fine. Oh, okay. All right, thank you.
I was studying in the bus.
You were studying in the bus?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So the lady,
Mr. S, I think.
the lady wasn't there, the one that I normally see. Stop pulling your teeth. All right, so tomorrow is we're giving him another chance.
Brand new day.
All right, you guys need to tell him not to bother you, and if he does, tell the bus driver. And the minute you guys get off the bus, if he did do it, tell me. You hear me?
I got it.
Right away so I could talk to the bus driver.
I got a question.
What?
What if he tells the bus driver first that he's telling a lie, that we are doing the bad stuff when he's...
Well, don't tell him what you're going to do. You tell him first, stop. You're going to tell your mom.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. Or don't even tell him you're gonna tell me. Just tell him stop, okay?
I'm gonna tell him.
Just tell him to stop. Don't say you're gonna tell anybody. Alright? But just
I think that's better.
yeah, don't tell him anything. Just tell him to stop. That's it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, actually.
Alright, that's it for that. So last night, literally, when I got I think it was like 2:30, I got up thinking about it. And I was like, you know what? They don't like the kid pushing them. I should not just tell them to ignore it. And they told a bus monitor about it, and the bus monitor did not do anything about it. So this is the part that sort of really bothered me, because they spoke to an adult about it and the adult did not do anything about it. So that bothers me a little bit in the middle of the night. Not the kid who actually pushed my kids. It's the adult who didn't do anything about it. That's the part that was bothering me. And throughout the night, thinking to myself, and I was like, this is how other kids, usually it's the good one, when they get bullied and they tell people about it, nobody do anything about it, and then that builds up, and then they act on it, and their action usually not good. And people usually see the good kid who does the bad thing at the end, after being tormented for so many times, and then when they finally act on it, that's when everybody pay attention, saying how bad they are, but literally they're not bad. It's just that nobody pay attention to their cry. So that's the part that got me a little bit concerned, right? So I told my husband, did not even want me to contact the school. He was like, oh, it's nothing major, and all this stuff. But throughout the night, I was thinking about it, and I said, I have to do something about it. I have to send. First, I told him, because he usually the one who dropped them to the bus stop. So I told him, because the kid is in the same bus route as them, so the kid is on the bus going to school, and he's on the bus coming from school. So I was like, oh my God, they're gonna be, I don't want, especially my little one, to be scared going to school because of that kid. And he loves taking the bus, right? There are times I said, I'm gonna pick them up. My little one said, no, don't pick us up. My oldest wants me to pick him up. So that was the predicament that I was dealing with. I didn't want my youngest to not wanting to go to school, right? So what I did is that, plus this morning my husband said he was going to talk to the bus driver about it. And then while I was typing the email for the school, oh my God, that's too much potatoes. While I was typing the email to the school about my concern, my husband called me and said, they just picked them up, but he didn't get a chance to tell the bus driver. So that even pushed me further to send the email. So I was in the middle of the email anyway. And pretty much what I told the school was that, I probably will read it to you guys, but what I told the school was that I don't see it as a big deal, but I'm more concerned that the bus driver and the bus assistant did not take them seriously if they're complaining about something. So while I was at the gym today, the what do you call this? The dean or whoever's in charge who saw the email, I think it was the dean, called me right away and said, oh, first she called me. I was in the gym working out. I didn't hear it. And luckily, the minute I step out the gym, I took my phone to see, not only to see the time, to check a couple things, and I saw she called, and I listened to the message, and she says she's dealing with it right away. They take that very seriously and things like that. So I called, and she asked me to call her back. So when I call her and I say, I apologize, I may sound kind of harsh on the email, but I was just a bit concerned the way the bus driver or the assistant did not take them seriously. If the kid is complaining, it might be minor, but at least let the kid, even if it's not my kid, okay, let the one who is being bothered, I will not say bully, because they're probably just playing. That's how I take it. I don't really think it's a big deal, but sometimes when kids say they don't want to play, they don't want to play. So I don't know the full situation, but my kid said the other kid was pushing them, constantly pushing them. When you tell them to stop, the kid did not stop. So that was my concern. But when the assistant on the bus or the bus driver did not take it serious, I felt like, okay, who should my kids or anybody else's kids who is being bothered by another kid go to if they're not taking them serious? And I do not want my kid to retaliate after knowing that nobody's gonna do anything about it, and then he will be in trouble. So, and I specifically teach my kids, please do not start first, do not hit, do not do anything. If kids are bothering you, just go to to an adult and tell them about it. So if I'm telling them that and then the adults are not doing anything, you know, they're gonna say my words is nothing, because they tell adults and nothing is happening. So that was my whole premises about it. It's not the kid itself who's bothering my kid, it's the whole situation. So when I spoke to the counselor, did I say counselor before? But that's the word I was looking for. When I spoke to the counselor, what I found out, which my son did not tell me, it's at the end, I guess when he's close to being dropped off, that's when he told I guess the bus assistant or the bus monitor, they just brush it off. So they told me that they're gonna take care of it. So, and part to the bus driver or the bus assistant, I mean, whatever I was feeling, I guess I have to apologize, because my kid did not tell me that part. This is why I frame my my email in a way not to put my kid on a pedestal, but the whole situation around it, how they dealt with it. So I'm kind of happy that they're dealing with it, and they made me feel confident that dealing with it. But I'm also glad they saw my perspective of the situation, not to automatically blame the kid who's bothering my kids. So when kids are playing, there's always two sides to anything, to the things. So it could easily be my kid who did something and vice versa. The only part that I know is that the other kid was pushing my kid, and I wanted them to deal with it. And I don't want the kid to be in trouble for that, but at least talk to him and make them know that make that kid know it's not acceptable. Pretty much, that's all I care about. But yeah, lately kids nowadays can't really deal with things. They're not mentally strong, so I'm trying to teach my kids that. So, and at the same time, I have to protect them as best as I can. And when I thought about what my husband said, don't send the email, and I put myself on my kids' shoes, if someone were tormenting me and then I'm telling adult nobody's bothering, and I'll feel like, okay, who should I speak to? And most likely I will do it myself. So that's the part I did not want them to do, because nowadays when kids retaliate, or whoever start or finish whatever part that they saw that's bad, everybody gets in trouble and then their life ruined. So that's the part I didn't want to escalate. So yeah, that's it. That's what I have to deal with as a parent. Okay, now back to my cooking.